Hi, welcome back to Test Sciences modules for reliability growth modeling. In the last module, I covered some basic terminology that I will be using throughout this course, as well as introduced the basic concept of data visualization within this domain. We left off last time talking about the staircase-looking graph, where we incremented each time we observed a failure. So if you recall, on the y-axis we had our number of failures, as you can see here, and on the x-axis we had our global time. Now remember, global time simply means cumulative time, or a running clock. So we didn't start the clock over when we observed our first failure at t sub 1. Rather, we hit stop, repaired it, hit resume, and continued using the system. And repeat. So if we observed another failure, we would increment by 1, hit stop, repair, operate, and we got this staircase-looking graph. At the very end, I briefly mentioned that what we actually observe is that the times between the observed failure is increasing. In layman's terms, we call this a system undergoing reliability growth because the efficiency of the system is improving. In other words, we don't need to repair as often. Now, let's try and visualize what I mean by a system undergoing reliability growth. What we saw was at t sub 0, that's the origin, that's when we hit the start. At t sub 1, we observed our first failure, so we incremented by 1. We repaired it, and now we're operating, and now we see at t sub 2, our next failure happened. We hit stop, repaired, operated, and now at t sub 3, we observe our third failure, so we increment by 1, and then we keep going. But what we're seeing is if we were to draw a curve, we're getting something curved like this. Now, what does that mean? It may look linear, but please understand that this is just a drawing.